It's been 20 years since the outbreak devastated modern society. The cordyceps the cordyceps brain infection has killed most of the population on the planet and turned the rest into savage monsters and ravaged the land, and yet some still survive. We see a bright blue sky, and the sun is shining bright on the sandy road below. A dust cloud careens across a desert as we see an old rusted van speeding by. The bright sun blurs the horizon and highlights the gleam off of what clean surface remains of this van. And inside we see four figures. The first figure that we see is driving the van with his arm casually perched out the open window. And this is...
Nice. Music just kicked in for me. I don't know if it just kicked in for everybody.
Oh,
It just started playing.
Nice. This is Roy Barker. He is a verging on middle-aged man with a wide smile and a pair of dark sunglasses covering his face. And behind him, leaning forward so that she's in the middle of the two up front, is a younger woman wearing her signature red baseball cap. She swipes out, playfully smacking Roy's arm as he laughs. "That's bullshit, Roy, you did not." And Roy puts up his hands in defense. "I'm telling you, I scored big the day before. Won $20,000, I swear." And as the two of them are kind of laughing and driving down the road, we see in the front Michael's character. Michael, would you like to describe your character?
No, I didn't want to be first. God damn it. Yeah, why not? So this is Nick is just a really cool guy. He's about 6'3". He's got shaggy black hair, kind of swooped back. He has tattoos that go up both arms and across his chest. The ones on the right and across his right chest are all color, and then as they kind of transition over to the left and down, they are just black and white. They're a little simpler as well. Absolutely massive arms, just a really crazily built dude.
Amazing. And behind Nick, we see, looking out the window, Eric's character. Eric, would you like to describe Vincent?
Yes. This is Vincent Vedecci. I don't even know how to pronounce it. He's
Didn't even practice his own last name.
Vinny Vedecci. He's probably smoking a cigarette if he was able to get his hands on some tobacco, a hand-rolled cigarette.
Yeah, for sure.
Just got like a crumpled, wrinkly jacket on, hair pretty much like mine, black hair like swooped off to the side, with a kind of 5 o'clock shadow, and just kind of staring off into watching the bushes roll by.
Yeah. Sarah kind of reaches over and like grabs you, Nick, and she says, "What about you? You were in Vegas, right? You were here before the. Did you ever hit it big?"
No, I was here for like probably 2 days, I think. Nah, I don't really like gambling. It's just kind of messed up, right? Because it's like,
Woo! Man, you're better than me. That's what Roy says. He says, I mean, I was only in Vegas for a week or so before the crit ban. Man, I couldn't find me anywhere else, I'll tell you.
I'm just, man, I think that people like see my face and they're like, he doesn't have the cards, you know what I mean? So I'm not good at it. Not good. So the slot machines were cool though.
What were you doing in Vegas if you weren't gambling?
Oh, I was here for work.
What was work to you? What'd you do?
What'd you do? What'd you
Me?
do?
I've only been here like 3 years, nigh on 3 years now.
Ion.
Nigh on.
What the fuck is Nyon?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to sound smart.
You've only been in Nevada for 3 years?
Nah, just about, yeah.
Vibe check.
Go ahead and roll a vibe check. And Eric, go ahead and roll a convince or lie check. Don't have to tell us which. You just have to tell us the result.
Okay, that's an 18 for me.
14.
Okay. What does he notice?
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling the truth. I mean, if you've been in the Vegas settlement for a long time, you would know that I've only been a couple of years, but
yeah. She says, where were you when the outbreak hit?
Kentucky.
Really?
What was Kentucky like?
Terrible. I mean, it was probably the zombie outbreak didn't make it too much worse.
What about all that chicken though, right? Did it?
Yeah, chicken was pretty good. Chicken was pretty good.
I mean, we see restaurants all the way out here. It had to be. I never really had fast food. My parents wanted me to eat healthy as a kid, and it fucking sucked.
Same.
I never got to. I never got to see a fucking Happy Meal. I never got to. I never got any of that.
Me neither. Couldn't afford it. Couldn't even afford a Happy Meal.
Well, aren't we a fucking depressing bunch?
Yeah, that's a bummer.
And Roy kind of laughs.
That's a bummer, man.
Sarah looks over at you, Nick, and she says, Nick, I'm not tall enough. Will you reach back and grab my pack for some water, please?
Yup.
Or, sorry, Vincent. She would have said that to Vincent because Vincent's in the back.
Yep, coming up.
Be helpful.
As you go to the back, I need you to roll a search check.
Okay.
Angie, I need you to make a sneak check for me.
15.
19.
19. You reach back, you grab Sarah's pack, you pull it up, you bring it over to her. She, thank you, appreciate it. Takes out her water, takes a sip, throws over some to you.
Yeah, like to drink it.
Yeah.
Or to put it back. You want me to do it?
Oh no, I mean no. Sorry. Yeah, if you're thirsty.
Yeah, I'll take a swig.
How much longer, Nick? And you, being the one who is in the passenger seat, you're the navigator, and so you have the map out. You know that you're probably 45 minutes to an hour away.
It's probably 45 minutes to an hour away.
Oh, thank God, I gotta pee. We've only been on the road for 3 hours, Roy says. And she says, well, okay, so I drink a lot of water. I'm healthy.
Do you want me to empty this water bottle?
What? What do you mean?
It'd be a waste of water. It'd be like a waste of water, right?
Yeah.
If you really gotta go, I don't.
Yeah, Roy looks over you. Yeah, and they're like, we live in a dam.
Oh shit.
And he kind of like playfully smacks you. Did you know that it was a dam, Nick? That's what we lived in?
Yeah. I know it's a fucking dam.
I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just messing with you. Come on. And he keeps driving. So, Nick, seriously, what did you do in Vegas? Come on, you didn't tell us.
Work stuff.
Roy kind of looks back at you, Vincent, as he looks back over his shoulder and says, we got a mystery man over here.
One of those guys, yeah.
So I'm thinking, I don't know, look at his build. I'm thinking maybe CIA agent. What about you?
No, he's too soft to be a CIA agent.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, appreciate that.
I'm thinking male stripper.
Oh,
Little exotic dancer.
Okay.
On call.
I could see that. Nick's got some. I'm already shipping you two, Vic. Nick's got some. He's got some moves. I can see that.
When have you seen me dance?
No, I mean you're good to fight. And if you're good to fight,
different kind of moving.
Yeah.
Different kind of moving. Different kind of dancing.
Not the way I fight.
How do you fight?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Crotch first.
Crotch. Well, what are you gonna do if they're infected?
I I don't know, crouch harder. I don't know.
Sarah kind of laughs and she says, "Man, you must have fought a lot of infected coming from Kentucky."
I've seen my fair share. Been in a few scraps.
Ooh. Can't even imagine.
Still
Been a
trying
long
to
road.
picture crotch fighting.
Oh, hopefully we don't get to see it.
Sarah says, "Me too." She's looking out the window. And you continue to drive for a certain amount of time. And Sarah grabs her back and she throws it back behind her. And you hear an involuntary and it sounds like you hear like a grunt come from the back of this van.
Stop the car!
Roy,
Stop the fucking car!
Roy immediately slams on the brake. What's going on?
I'll just like start looking in the back. It's like we got that. I think we got a
Angie,
stowaway.
Angie, do you do anything?
It's okay. It's okay. It's just me.
And Angie, who do they see in this car?
You see a kind of small wayfish 12-year-old boy with like long stringy blonde hair, kind of mussed up, a couple dirt smears, his backpack like clutched behind or like on him, and just looking up at you, Vincent, utterly terrified. I'm sorry. Hi. It's just me.
What?
Do I know Drew?
Yeah, you know Drew. Drew is Sarah's little brother as she screams and says, "Fucking Drew, what are you doing?"
I just wanted to come with you.
Drew
I'm
Magoo,
sorry.
dude, we talked about this.
No, I
Oh
thought
my
you
God, oh my God, oh my
said
God.
come. You said you do what you need to do.
Man, no, you're not gonna
No.
twist my words like that.
Wait,
Said
you
no,
knew
gotta
he was
stick-
coming? Nick says to Sarah says
Hey.
to Nick.
No. He said, "Can I come?" I said, "Absolutely not. You got to stay here. Got to chill." This is some sneaky shit.
Yeah, you said sneaky shit.
No. Okay, y'all are twisting my words. I don't like this.
Oh.
Listen,
gotta
there's no way
babysit.
I am going to believe that Nick told you to come on this trip, Drew.
Drew, that's messed up if you're telling people that I said it was cool.
Yeah, Drew,
Don't tell
that's
anybody.
fucked up, Roy says.
I didn't tell
Looks,
anybody.
Roy looks at you, Vincent. What the fuck are we gonna do?
I don't know. I've never.
I'll be good. I promise. I have to pee though. Really bad. I've had to pee for like an
We're
hour.
20 minutes away from where we're supposed to be.
Can I just? We're stopped right. Can I just? I'll
No,
run
I'm
into the
not saying
bushes.
it about that. I'm saying we can't. Sarah just kind of looks at the adults in the group, and she says, "We can't just drive. We can't just drive him back."
That's a waste of gas.
I'll be good. I promise. I've been practicing. I hit all my targets.
No, no matter what is happening, when we get to where we get, you are staying in the car.
I don't
By
know if
myself?
we should leave him alone.
Yeah, it's super hot. It could be.
We can leave the window cracked. It's too dangerous. I'll stay with him then. I mean, the three of you can clear out this place probably, right?
You
Rory
didn't
says,
even
"Now,
hear
wait a
me."
minute. I don't listen." Roy stops. Go ahead, Drew.
You didn't even hear me the whole time. You didn't even hear me, and I didn't even laugh when Vincent said that thing about. I didn't even laugh.
And then, like, you see, like, Sarah starts, like, go through everything that was talked about in this 3.5-hour trip. And it's
Yeah,
like,
I didn't even laugh.
Drew, this is a betrayal of trust, man.
Well, I'll earn it back. I'll earn it back. Just, I promise. It's time. Like, I'm so ready. I can do this. Please.
You are staying right by my side, and when we get there, if it looks like the three of them can clear it out, the three of them are going to clear it out.
Okay. Yeah.
By themselves, and you and I
And
will
if they
wait.
can't, we'll help them.
We'll talk about that when we get there.
Okay.
Yeah, but like, we can do it, right?
Roy says.
I mean, I could probably do it by myself. No, I can't.
Oh no, hell yeah! You want to volunteer?
No,
Yeah, I don't
I'm
mind
really
waiting in
good
the
at-
car.
my number one rule if shit gets sticky is get the fuck out of there. So
Get the fuck out of there.
True.
Mm.
Drew.
What?
I'll
All right, she just like Sarah like roughs your hair, like the blonde hair goes flopping around, and then also like pushes you towards the van. All right, get the fuck in the van. All right, let's go. Come on, let's round it up. And Roy just throws his hands up. All right, I guess we're fucking babysitters now. He goes up to the front, gets in the driver's seat. I'm assuming the two of you rejoin the vehicle as well.
Wait. And I will run off to the bushes to pee really quickly.
Fuck.
And then run back in.
Sarah, as like there's like a beat while Drew is gone. Okay, well then give me a second. Sarah says as she like gets out. And,
I mean, if we're stopping,
Vincent stretches his legs. and
Might as
everything.
well.
And
I was
after-
hella responsible. Went before I left.
Roy fist bumps you in the front as the two of you just sit in the car. Eventually, everybody regains or gathers back into the van, and you continue driving down the road. Sarah kind of looks at you, Drew. How did you? When did you get in? Were you in the car before we even got it?
I may have asked which one you were taking. He told me. He said it was cool.
You are annoyingly good at this.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. I'm ready, Sarah.
You're not. Dude, that's not. Okay, even if I did think you were ready, that's not for me to decide. And that's definitely not for you to decide.
I'm just tired of waiting, you know?
I know, but this place is run a certain way and it keeps us all alive. By you being here, whether or not it goes well, you have put me, Nick, and Vinny, and Roy, you put us in danger.
Well, then just don't tell anybody that I came.
So let's just focus on getting back alive and with these supplies, and then we can talk about how we're gonna handle it.
Exactly. Well, let's focus. Let's focus up. We have
Fuck!
past
Roy
the-
says as he turns this corner, and immediately you see a horde of infected just roaming over the road, it seems. He slams into one and slams into another. Immediately the car starts to spin and turn. You hear a loud popping of tires, which is strange, almost as if you've run over some kind of spike trip. And as this spike trap, and as this happens during the swerve, the car flips. You are in 0G as you float around, slamming into every side of this vehicle. Each of you take 2 points of damage as you are just thrashed in this vehicle and thrown to the side. It rolls and rolls. You feel yourself fading from consciousness. You feel yourself like groan as the car finally slides to a stop, skidding across the way. You kind of vaguely, your ears are ringing as all your body and your core has been completely flipped upside down. No, you are upside down. You feel nauseous. Drew is literally like lying on the roof of the car that is now the floor of the car. Some people are lying on the ground. Some people's seatbelts are still holding them. You feel yourself take in the gravity of what's happening. Time seems to have slowed down, but as it picks back up, you hear screeching of tires. You hear the slamming of doors. Shouts. Screams. the cocking of guns. All of a sudden, Drew is grabbed by his wrists and pulled out of the vehicle. And then, slowly but surely, all of you are pulled out of this vehicle, not really knowing what's going on. You've taken blows, multiple blows to the head. You might have a concussion. And all of you are just seeing shots of the sun. A man standing over you. Two people arguing. One person celebrating. Screaming, "We got him. Here's more. Are these the guys? Fuck them. Grab them. Tie them up." And as this is happening, the trauma that your body has endured fades. And your consciousness fades. And you find yourself in blackness. Nothingness. Till eventually a dull roar is heard. Some kind of machine that's whirring in a stone background. You see fluorescent lighting above you as you blink your eyes. You're on something hard. It hurts. And then you take a look around you and you see stone walls. A small slit in a window. A metal door. Vinny, this place is all too familiar. Frighteningly familiar. It's not the exact place, it's not the same, but you know immediately where you are. And you look across from you, and you see a young man, curly hair, skinny, lanky, and he has this kind of like green hoodie, and he's just sitting on the bed with his like knees to his chest, and he looks up at you. "Hi. You awake?"
Yeah. First, I'm just gonna check and make sure I'm not 17 years old again. 30 years was.
Yeah, you are.
illusion.
No, you. On the contrary, you see wrinkled hands and you see small cuts and bruises from the crash.
Where are we? Who are you? Fuck.
My name's Tyler Horn. Welcome to Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in Vegas for like 3 years now. But yeah, thanks.
Well, this
What-
is the Las Vegas Correctional Facility.
Why? Why?
I guess you got a lot to learn. You are being held prisoner currently by the Southwestern Resistance Society, or SRS as they call themselves. It's a settlement of people. They've used the correctional facility as a base, and they're slowly but surely making their way to the Strip.
And they just throw anybody they come across in here?
Fucking, pretty much, man. I was just scavenging, out looking for food for fucking anything. I was in California and trying to make my way east, where maybe the climate was better for food and people, and I don't know, I just wanted to fucking change, man. And I came across this place and I was just looking for supplies, and they fucking caught me, man, and they put me in here. I've been in here for a fucking month, man.
A month?
Yeah. There's people here who've been here longer. Thomas has been here longer. Missy has been here for fucking ever, dude.
How many other people are there?
That I know of, at least 4 or 5. How many was with your group? I saw them bring in a couple others, at least.
There was 4 of us? No, 5 of us?
Fuck.
Right?
Yeah, 5. Yeah. And as you two are kind of like reeling from this situation, Nick, you wake up and you are in a similar setting. You find yourself in a prison cell. But across from you is a bed, but it's empty. It looks lived in recently, but there doesn't seem to be anybody there. And you look around and you see a small little toilet, a little sink, a chair next to a slab of concrete that sticks out from the wall that is bastardized for a desk, I guess. But it is a bare room. You see barred metal door. I mean, doesn't take a mastermind to add 2 plus 2 together. You are in a prison cell.
Still gonna go to the door and
For
find
sure.
it.
Yeah, you go to the door, locked.
Unlocked.
Actually, you don't even have a. You don't even see a doorknob.
Hey.
Vincent, you kind of
This is pretty
hear
fucked up.
from the outside of your door. You hear Nick's voice.
Nick,
Oh, hey. Do you have any idea what this is like? This is fucked up, right?
no, man, everything's going great. This is what we wanted to do, right?
Okay, I get that you're like funny and shit, but like this isn't funny. So
Yeah, man, it's fucked.
Yeah.
Shit went sideways. Yeah, we're at the, what was it, the Las Vegas or the Nevada Correctional Facility?
Las Vegas Correctional Facility.
We're
So
at-
it's
this-
like it's not the state penitentiary. It's actually a
Yeah.
smaller, like kind of a smaller jail.
how do you know where
Yeah,
we are?
I got a.
Hi, man. My name's Tyler.
Oh. Okay, hi. I'm Nick.
Will you all shut the fuck up? And you are awakened, Drew, by this voice. As you kind of wake up, you are also a 12-year-old in a prison cell. And you look across from you as you kind of like gather your senses, and you're woke up by this woman shouting, can you all shut the fuck up? And you see this woman, and she looks at you, and she says, hey kid, welcome to the land of the living.
Where's my sister?
I don't fucking know. I think she's down a couple of ways. Hey, who's with the sister? That's me, Missy. A voice that none of you recognize currently. And then Sarah speaks up and she says, Drew, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm in here, and I'm gonna run to the door and try to open it.
Yeah, you run to the door. It's locked.
How do I get out of here?
Come on, kid. You've never seen a prison before?
We're in prison?
And as you say that, all of you hear a loud door open up. And then eventually all of your individual doors are opened. And you see that your doors open up into this common area that has like a few metal tables and chairs where you can sit at. It's still a further caged in area that then leads to a door that leads down a hallway and into probably the rest of the jail. But it's a little common area where the cells on this block can kind of, stretch their legs a little bit more. And all of you are escorted out of your cell.
I do instinctively go against the wall and
Okay.
like-
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
follow
who's
the
yeah,
normal
who's
procedure.
escorting us out? Who's escorting us out?
So this is what I was. So actually, we'll go. Well, actually, it happens one at a time. So we'll actually just go ahead and do it one at a time. So your door opens, Vinny. You go up against the wall. You see this larger man with blonde hair enter the room. He actually is wearing like a prison guard outfit, and he steps in and he kind of looks, and behind him you see. You see this woman, this tattooed woman. She has like a sweater vest, or like a hoodie that has been like cut into a vest. The sleeves have been cut off. She has short black hair, and she has a shotgun that is currently being held. The big guy, Ben, he has a gun holstered at his side, and he walks in. And he kind of like is surprised. Well, looks like you already know what you need to do. He comes over, handcuffs you. He comes over to Tyler, and he handcuffs him. And Tyler goes, "Well, hey, what's up? We don't need handcuffs in the common area, Ben. Come on, man." Ben says, "New prisoners. This is what we do every time." And he takes the two of you out into the common area, where you see two other individuals waiting. One is a middle-aged black man with a mustache, short cropped hair. He currently has an assault rifle with him, and you also see an older man with a shotgun, big bushy beard that's kind of trimmed, and he has a shotgun. And in the middle of them, there's actually three figures out here. You see a bald man covered in tattoos, short sleeve, like leather shirt, and he has a shotgun as well. As you are just kind of left in the common area in front of him, and then Ben and Ray go to the next door, which is Nick. So Nick, your door is opened, and you are by yourself, and you see the big guy there with the woman behind him with the shotgun, and he says, "Up against the wall."
Who's taller, me or him?
You're taller.
Whose dick is bigger?
Well,
Drew says no.
I hope not. Yeah, I'm not doing that handcuff shit. I'll go, but
All right, man. Listen, this is your first day. We're either doing this the easy way or the hard way, and I really am so fucking tired. I don't want to do the hard way. Get up
Me
against
either.
the wall.
I don't want to do the hard
Right.
way either.
Do I see this happening? Or
Yeah,
is
you
it
can
like-
see.
do I,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
hear it?
No, you can see inside. Like, yeah, from where you are now in the common area, you can see the cells.
I would just say, like, Nick, it's a lot easier if you do what they say.
It's a super messed up of all of you.
Whatever, man. Doing my job. Put your hands on the wall.
Your job sucks.
As he comes up to you and grabs your hands and put them behind you to cuff you, you hear him say, and you notice a moment of like actual, like, seems like genuine response, and then he takes you outside, stands you next to the other two. They come back, they open up the cell with Sarah and another woman that you guys have not seen yet, the woman that you heard speak up. She seems tall, tiny, a little bit frightened, short brown hair and kind of a pixie cut. Looks a little bit malnourished, to be honest. And you see her taken out. And then with Sarah, and then they go over to Roy, who is in his own room as well. Yeah, he's in his own room. So he's taken out by himself. He really throws a fucking fit about it. He's like just yammering the whole time. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is fucking ridiculous. Like, who the fuck are you? Who are these guys? And like by the time he gets into the common room, the woman, Ray, with a shotgun, just comes up and slams him right in the abdomen, and he falls down to his abdomen. Shut the fuck up, says to him. And he kind of just like spits a little bit and stands back up. And then finally the last cell door is opened. And yet again, kind of very similarly, like a moment of like genuineness. Missy looks at you, Drew, as all of this is happening. And she says, "All right, listen, kid, my name's Missy, okay? I've been here for a while. These guys are fucking assholes, but they're not gonna hurt you if they do what you say. You do what they say, okay? So when they open the door, put your hands on the wall, huh?"
I just put my hands on the wall now.
Okay, yeah, and you're like waiting there for a hot second until your door is eventually opened, and then Missy and yes, even young Drew are handcuffed and taken out to the side. And after all this happens, you see the big guy, the bald guy, walk to the like door that is to this building, and he slams on it twice, and then kind of steps aside, and in walks another figure. Older man with a big gray mustache and beard, shorter hair that's sticking up. He wears a leather jacket and black shirt, and he's smoking a big cigar as he walks in the room. And he looks at all of you and he says, "Hey, welcome to the Las Vegas Correctional Facility. My name is Jack Teller. I am the leader of the Southwestern Resistance Society. Some of you might even recognize me." And as he says that, the adults in this room who are from Hoover Dam might recognize this man, if you think your character would, as a leader of a new rival, somewhat hostile group that is in the Las Vegas area that came to meet with your leader, Kevin, and apparently rumors say it did not go well, and that things were thought to have happened, or thought to have, were like going to happen, but that meeting happened like months ago, like earlier in the year, and nothing really occurred. And so he speaks up, and he says, "My name's Jack Taylor. Like I said, some of you might recognize me. I know that our newcomers here are from the Hoover Dam. Recently visited you and your folk. Not a warm welcome. But, despite that, everyone here at the SRS is treated equally. So I'm sure you have a lot of questions. So let's get a few things out of the way. Yes, you are in prison. Yes, this is happening. We are not keeping you as some kind of ransom. We're not going to slaughter you and eat you. This is a community that looks out for its own. And in doing so, we have to be weary of those on the outside. Specifically, those who have caused us trouble already. So, we come across a group of wrecked individuals, swarmed by infected. We save these group of people. And then, what do? Well, we can't let you return to wherever you're from, because you could attack us. You could find out where we live. The community that we have could be at danger if you remain at large. But we're not monsters either. So do we kill you? No. We make you work here in our prison. And should you choose to do so, you can earn your freedom or your membership. But the one thing you will not do is get out of here alive without my permission. So, now that I've said all of my little beginning blurb, like I said, I'm sure you have questions. So lay them on me.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, pretty boy.
Oh, yeah. So you're not a monster, but you do enslave people.
Listen, the world ended 20 years ago. I don't know if you're aware. And the way the world is now is you don't trust those on the outside. So you should be glad you're alive. If you would rather die than work for us, that could be arranged.
Don't get me wrong, this is all like super scary, and the speech was really great. I'm sure you worked a really long time on it, but this is just kind of bullshit. It doesn't really make that much sense that you're like, no, we're good people, but we're gonna like keep you here. We're cool with outsiders, but we're not cool with outsiders. I'm just getting a lot of mixed messages here. So what is the point of this?
Is that your question? What is the
Yeah.
point of this?
Pretty much, yeah.
To protect our own. Any other questions?
Who are yours?
The SRS. We are the SRS. That is our community. We have families here, children.
It doesn't seem like they need protecting.
Yeah. They do good. Do.
I mean, we've worked with like another group before, and they're super peaceful and cool. So like, this isn't the only option. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad that worked for you.
I look at Sarah. What's she doing?
Sarah is fuming and is very angry, but is trying to keep it together. But is just kind of staring at this man.
Would I know as her little brother who is like disgustingly observant of her?
Yeah.
And like, would I know what she's fuming about? Like, what specific?
No, just like pissed off at this situation, like just like
Okay,
Nick,
okay.
like is just showing it in a different
Yeah.
way, like has like actual just like anger about what the fuck is going on, and you can see her like, knowing her as well as you do, you can see her like looking around the room, sizing up people, you know, yeah.
Could-
Oh god.
No, you go. You're the brother.
I was just gonna say I let that fuel me, like her
Uh-huh.
anger make me like a little bit braver, and I look at the guy, but like not really look at him, and I say, we weren't, there was nobody attacking us, sir.
We found your car upside down and you were surrounded by infected. Would you rather have us left you there, kid?
I think our car was attacked first.
I'm confused. Didn't you just say there was no one attacking you?
Well, not infected.
Hmm.
Our tires burst. Somebody burst our tires.
Alright. Maybe just let the adults do the talking. But this is how the day works. You're gonna wake up, you're gonna have some time in the common area. Then you're gonna go to breakfast. Then you're gonna have some more time in the common area before you go to your job sites. That's right, you're all gonna have to earn your keep here if you want to earn our trust or your freedom. So, you will be assigned to certain jobs around the community, and you will do those while under guard. Then you will join us back at the cafeteria for lunch, and then you will go back to your job sites. Then, finally, at the end of the day, you will have dinner, you'll come back to the common area, and then, before long, it'll be lights out. And that's gonna be your days. That's it.
What's on the menu usually? Just curious. I've dietary restrictions.
Unfortunately, we might not be able to accommodate those. Hopefully your dietary restrictions don't restrict 20-year-old canned food, because that's what you're going to be getting.
My favorite.
Wonderful. Now, if there are any more questions by someone who isn't trying to make some erroneous point. Let me have them.
Big word.
Yeah, you'll learn it one day. All right.
Can I do a quick scan? And I'm trying to clock if any of the people that are working for him
Mm-hmm.
do not like this guy.
Okay, for sure. Go ahead and roll a vibe check.
12.
The person who seems the most uncomfortable is Ben, the big guy, but you don't necessarily know why that is happening. You can make your own guesses, but you're not like for sure.
Okay.
Jack then says, "All right, so before we take you to breakfast, I want you to meet the people who are going to be running your day to day. This old fuck over here, that's Gary Orbick, the old man with the shotgun, kind of nods his head. He says, this man right here, that's Terrence Smith, the black man with the mustache. This is Ray Gorman, the woman with the shotgun. That tough-looking fucker over there, bald head, that's Joe Bosch. And then the big guy, that's Ben Hartford. You also see Maria Ferreira around every once in a while. She's another one of the guards, but she's currently making sure someone in solitary remains in solitary. Behave yourselves and you'll never find yourself in that situation. So, go ahead and take him to breakfast. And Jack walks out of the room. All of you are then escorted out, handcuffed out of this little common area and into a tunnel that is attached to the Las Vegas Correctional Facility that actually briefly leads to one of the casinos on the Strip. And as you walk up, you literally find yourselves in a casino cafeteria that has added chain link fence all around it, so that it is protected, basically. And you see a kitchen. It's also been cut in half. It's not as large as it used to be, but you see an active kitchen that is currently making food, and you do see that all of the prisoners on your prison block, minus apparently someone who's in solitary, are the only prisoners who are brought to this cafeteria. So you have free reign to choose what table you want to sit at. You are literally given grits from a can and some Vienna sausage that has been cooked up in some kind of horrible way. But that is the food that you are given. You are uncuffed. The room, you're uncuffed as you get into the line. All guards that you have been introduced to, minus Joe, who has walked away, who gave his shotgun or his rifle to Ben, are all along the perimeter of this fence watching you. So you walk up and are able to grab your food and sit wherever you want to sit and have what conversations you want to have.
Can I, as we're getting our stuff... Well, okay, so when we're getting our, meal, how are the utensils being handed out?
So you have, it looks like it's just, first of all, you see cooks preparing the meal, but you're not being served. You have literally a buffet almost that has the classic, they are metal, so there's a metal ladle, and you see a metal spatula for the Vienna sausages, but then your silverware and plates are literally planks of wood, if not really old plates, just classic plates. And the fuck, what am I thinking of? The silverware. The silverware is all just old, reused plastic utensilware. Clearly has been used and washed. Some of them are warped, and there's also an occasional one that is it looks like someone just made a fork out of twig. It's It's
I take that one.
yeah, sure. Go ahead. Yeah, it's like it's you actually see that like Tyler and Missy, they both don't grab utensils. They just use their hands.
Oh, if they don't grab utensils, then I won't grab anything.
I
Yeah.
would grab a whole plate full of as many of the Vienna sausages as I could.
Yeah,
and
of
just
course.
take them and sit by Sarah and eat them like one by one, really rapidly.
Yeah, slow
Like,
down.
looking around the room.
Slow down.
Dude, you're gonna get like
Hungry.
you're gonna get like mad bubble guts. Don't do
You're
that.
just
I'm hungry.
so
You gotta pace yourself.
so I would assume you four plus Sarah and
The crew.
Doc. Man, it's
Roy.
just new season. Roy all probably have to get 2 tables and push them together. Missy eats by herself, and Tyler and Katie eat at a table alone. And yeah, so you guys have a modicum of privacy here. So what the fuck? What? We're in fucking prison? Are you kidding me?
Not,
Stuck here
not how I
forever.
saw it going.
I mean, like, think of it like this, right? So we get lost or whatever, or we go missing. People back home are gonna start looking, and there's only really 2 places you can go now, right?
I mean,
It's either one group or
for
the
all
other.
we knew, Vegas
So
wasn't covered with infected. I didn't even know people were here.
We are gonna think we got eaten.
Yeah, is the normal protocol to just like if they're gone, then they're gone, or is it like they send
Hey,
out
there's
search parties?
definitely there is usually at least an effort to try and find, but like you would feel pretty confident that if they found a flipped over van with dead infected, like
They're not gonna risk so much. Yeah.
yeah.
man, this sucks.
Sarah just kind of is staring ahead this whole time, and then she says, "All right, well, so we're getting the fuck out of here then, right?"
Yeah. That's just. Should we finish breakfast first?
No, I'm being serious, Vinny. Come on.
Yeah. Me too. I take it none of you have served any time before.
I was 10.
There's Juvie.
Oh. Well, no. Sorry, Drew, I didn't hear you.
She's good.
I'm not good. I'm not good.
I am good. No, I did not do that.
Roy says.
I
Sorry, go ahead.
I served some time in the Kentucky State Pen.
Well, really?
Yeah.
For what?
You know, this and that.
Classic crimes, this and
man.
that.
Yeah. So there's not a whole lot of these guys seem to know what they're doing. There's not a whole lot of getting out of here.
Okay, well, I mean, Roy says, all right, I agree with Sarah. I remember the movies, right? We see where our job sites are. We see who we can talk to, who we can maybe even flip. We see if there's little supplies here and there that we can gather, and we can come up with a plan, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Sarah says, I mean, there's something about me that does like that idea. I mean, I wonder if... What if every time we're allowed... They're not going to put us on the same jobs. There's no way we're all going to be on the same jobs. So what if we try to figure out what information we can, and we come back together and we talk about it, and we just see what our options are?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Are they like listening to us?
They're looking at you, but they're not close enough to listen. Yeah. Fuck, this can't be happening. Roy says, "There was only one bed in my room, Nick. What about you?"
There were two beds in my room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, 2 beds, but it's just me.
So whoever's in solitary is with you then.
Good luck.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. Okay.
You usually don't come out of solitary in the best mood, so just maybe watch yourself when they get out.
Yeah, that's a real bummer.
Guys, I mean, we. Oh God. We're getting out of this, right? Right? She like looks at you, Nick, like you just see this like the anger has subsided, and there's just a look of desperation on her face.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. She looks down at you, Drew. Yeah, Drew, we're gonna get out of this.
Yeah. These aren't bad.
I mean, maybe now, but later on, you might be in for a pretty rough time.
Oh no.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I've had worse, so it's not.
Yeah, but he's also like a 12-year-old kid, so
Sure.
and you smoke like crazy, so
Right,
I mean,
have
you're
zero
already
taste
putting your
buds
body
left.
through hell. So
After yeah, go ahead.
Is there any sign of? He said that there was like women and children and like families and stuff here. I'm assuming that like the prison part is separate from like the community part.
Mm-hmm.
But like, is there
You
any
see-
sign of any like children or?
You not children. You see a couple women who are helping prepare the food, but they've actually now left at this point. But no, yeah, you were in the jail, in the tunnel, or in this cafeteria, so you don't currently see any signs of life other than that. No.
I finish my plate of sausages and I go back up to the thing and I fill my plate again with more sausages and then I take it back to the table and then I, as the conversation's happening, like put them slowly in my pockets.
Okay. All right.
Hoping that the table doesn't see me.
Yeah. Roll a sneak check.
can I do? Yeah. What do we roll to
Yeah.
see
Roll.
this?
Yeah. Both of you roll search checks.
17.
16.
I think mine's lower. Search. 15.
Yep. You see. I mean, you obviously see him get up and
Yeah.
get more sausages, but you think he's just eating.
I'll
them.
like eat one and like
Yeah.
put one in my pocket so it look like
Yeah. Sarah looks down at you and says, "Drew, seriously, you're gonna make yourself sick."
Okay.
Okay.
Drew, listen to your sister.
Thank you, Nick. Yeah, listen to me,
I'll
Drew.
pretend to throw up on her lap.
Oh, you fucking. She like slaps you. As this is going on, you hear, all right. This is Ray Gorman with black hair. You're actually not gonna have time in the common area between breakfast and lunch. You're gonna go ahead and start your job sites first, so you can get introduced to everybody. Everybody line up, hands on the wall.
Do like give you a resume or tell you what skills we have? Or is it just?
Yeah, keep making
do I need to
jokes.
give-
We really appreciate.
do I need to give
comedians.
That's an
References?
honest question. I'm not even making a joke.
We've
I
all.
put my arms against the wall.
You've
I
already.
didn't have
all
time to
been
get a cover letter.
You've already all been assigned to your jobs. And big bald guy, muscular bald guy, comes over to you, Drew, and says, "You've got a special assignment. Follow me."
I look at Sarah.
Can I do a vibe check on that guy?
Sure, yeah,
I just want to see. I don't know.
for sure.
I've rolled my last 3 rolls were all 12, so it'll be 13.
He looks annoyed, if anything, and bored.
Okay.
Alright. But the fact that he's not handcuffing Drew, and the fact that he's not like being like, you don't get weird vibes from him.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Yeah. And he, if you don't start following him, like grabs you by your collar and like starts pushing you along. And then Nick, you are taken with Tyler by Ben Hartford and Ray. And Vincent, you and Sarah are taken by Terrence and Gary. Roy and Missy are taken by Maria, who is someone that you guys have not met. And apparently who would also normally be Joe, but it's actually just Maria for now. And all of you are taken to separate locations. You, Drew, are brought to you were brought outside. The sun beats down on what looks like a parking lot and near the Las Vegas Strip that has just had yet again chain link fence and barbed wire added around it. Sun pierces your eyes and makes the day blinding. But you continue forward, and Joe walks you over to an abandoned old rusted car where Jack is sitting, the leader of this place. And he's kind of sitting there with his foot up on a cinder block, smoking a cigar. Hey kid, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Right, well listen, you can't really build a wall. I'm not going to trust you around ammunition. And, well, quite frankly, I like you. I think there's something about you. Something I see, reminds me of a young me. So I thought, your assignment, you could be my gopher. What do you think?
What's a gopher?
Yeah, sorry. Go for things for me. You can help me out. Gotta be my assistant. You know, I do a lot of the day-to-day work around here, and maybe I could show you a little bit of this community. Show you why it's important that I do what I do. What do you think?
How long do I have to work for you before I can go home?
Well, that all depends. Depends on how hard you work. It also depends on how hard your sister works. And it also depends on what you're able to tell me.
Tell
Oh,
you.
yeah, I would like to get to know you, Drew. Know where you're from, your community at the dam. Know more about them. Why maybe my offer didn't sit so well with them. Why we were treated so poorly. Maybe, Drew, you could be the catalyst to a fantastic alliance. What do you think about that, Drew?
I'm a pretty good catalyst. I know what that one means.
Yeah. Yeah, see, he kind of chuckles. Yeah, I thought I saw that in you. I thought I saw a really good catalyst.
Yeah, I snuck into the van. They didn't even know.
Oh, you're a sneaky guy, huh?
Yeah, pretty sneaky.
You know, Drew, there's something I've been wanting to get here in Vegas. Something that would help our community out a lot. But it's kind of in a dark place, surrounded by infected. Have you ever been around infected, Drew?
No.
Well, maybe if we see how good you are at sneaking, maybe you could sneak around the infected and they wouldn't even see you. They wouldn't even bother you. Then maybe you could grab what I need. I don't know. Just something to think about, but I totally understand if that's something you wouldn't want to do. I mean, it would take someone very brave. And not everyone is that brave. And I'm not.
Brave.
I'm not that brave. Really?
Yeah. I'm really brave.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, first, before we eventually decide that, we've got some steps to take, So,
Yeah.
how about you and I just walk around the community a bit here? Get to know each other. How about that, Drew?
Okay.
Wonderful. And he starts to lead you on a little walk around this community. And we'll get back to that. As Nick, you are taken to the outside as well. However, you are taken to what is clearly a portion of a perimeter wall that is being built by cinder blocks. You see stacks of these cinder blocks, what is like really watered down version, like either a watered down version of cement or some kind of like makeshift version that has been made. And Tyler kind of talks to you about this as you're being led, and like as you're arriving, he's like, yeah, this is where I'm usually stationed. They switch us off and on every once in a while, but I always find myself at the wall. It's gonna be a grueling day, dude.
Is there anyone else that's lead? Is it just me and Tyler, or someone's escorting us?
The guards are, I think I said that you had Ben and Ray. So, Ben is walking ahead and Ray is behind the two of you.
Ben's the one that had the, okay.
Yes.
So I think, kind of to Ben, I think I'll be like, yeah, like, people that make other people do manual labor like this, super cool. Everyone likes them. Like, years from now, everyone's like, hey, man, those people that made those people, like, do manual labor against their will, they're super cool. We all love them. So, good for you guys. Like, you are on the right side of progress.
Dude, you can keep running your mouth as much as you want, man, but there's nothing I can do about it, all right? This is how things are run here, okay? And if I were to let you go, she'd fucking shoot my brains out. And you hear Ray from the back go, damn straight.
Ray, that's kind of shitty of you.
I don't give a fuck what you think.
I don't believe that.
And as you arrive at the wall and Ben kind of gestures for you to turn around so he can unhandcuff you, he kind of is like talking quietly to you. He's like, what do you expect us to do, man? I mean, you guys could be dangerous. Are we just supposed to randomly trust you?
Or you could, like, give guns to the people that you do trust. Shoot the shitty guy that keeps smoking cigars for no reason.
Hey, listen, I don't know what the fuck you think, but Jack has been good to us and been good to me.
Again, man, forced manual labor. Not a good person.
Whatever, man. Just Tyler, show him the ropes. And Ben kind of backs up a bit. Tyler, who gets uncuffed, kind of looks at you and walks you through the basic setup of laying a brick down, putting some cement down, and putting another brick on top of it. You do have access to a bucket with this makeshift cement. You have access to a mud, and it is metal, like, I don't know what that would be called, but you know what the tool is, a little triangle tool. And as this is happening, as you're building this wall, do you continue the conversation with Ben and Ray? Do you try to start up a conversation with Tyler? How does Nick handle this situation?
I think it's just a running commentary about how this is really boring.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah, it's just that this is like fucked up and stupid, and this isn't even going to be that good of a wall.
As you're saying all of this, Ray, you see that it's starting to work her up, and she kind of starts like sighing like more and more and like exhaling loudly, and
I'll exhale louder.
And it eventually gets to the point where she goes, all right, listen, you either shut the fuck up and you keep working, or I'm gonna give you a bruise, all right? She walks over and swings. She's gonna attempt to swing the butt of the shotgun at your head.
I'm gonna try and like grab it.
Okay, you're gonna try to grab it. Roll a
not like take it away from her.
I understand.
Just...
Roll a brawn check, and she will roll an attack. Basically, she'll get a +4 to this.
I'm pretty damn brawny.
You are. She rolled a natural 1.
I rolled a 12 plus 6, so 18.
She swings the gun at you, and you just like instinctively almost just like reach up and catch it. But immediately you do hear a as Ben like takes his gun. Fucking let it go.
Hey. I'm cool.
And Ray pulls the gun back. I'm assuming you let her do that. She pulls the gun back.
As she pulls it back, I'll just quietly to her be like, "Didn't bruise me, did you?"
She yeah, she just kind of like she starts to do something, and you just hear Ben go, "Ray, fucking chill. He's getting under your skin. You're letting him win." And Ray just kind of like looks at you, spits on the ground, and then walks back. And as that continues for a little bit, we cut over to Vinny. Vinny, you are actually led back down into a kind of a basement area.
I don't get to go outside.
You do not get to go outside.
Damn it.
And you are taken to a table that has a bunch of guns on it. And gun supplies. And cleaning supplies. You pretty quickly gather that you don't see any ammo around. And you are being led, you and Sarah, you two are being led by Terrence and Gary. And they bring you into the room, and they kind of very briefly explain the situation. They're like, these are our guns, you clean them, you do a good job, we watch you like hawks, don't fuck up. And that's basically it.
Hey, that all sounds good. I really just want to thank you guys for the opportunity that you guys are giving us. You know, I mean, we were dead meat with all those infected.
You see, go ahead and roll a convince check for me.
I'm playing this as Quinn, but I'm not Quinn. Another 12. 12. I have 0 to convince.
Nice. You see the two of them kind of like take that with a bit of respect. They're like, yeah. Sarah looks at you like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'll just wink at her.
She kind of, her mind gets blown by this. And the two of you start to work as Terrence and Gary are watching you. After a bit of silence, Terrence kind of speaks up. What exactly happened up there?
Well, something. Our tires must have gave way, and the rest is. Here we are. Car flipped. Next thing I remember, I was in prison.
Yeah. Well, I guess you're lucky that the team was nearby.
Oh yeah, very lucky. They seem to have a really fast response time. Real convenient.
Gary kind of like nudges him to stop talking, and then continues to watch. After a bit, Terrence kind of speaks back up again. I realize this is not exactly the situation you would prefer, but Jack's a man of his words. You earn our trust, and we'll give it to you.
Hey, well, I'm looking to do that in record time, my friend.
You seem like genuinely kind of like be like, nah, this guy.
And I'm trying to clean guns like fucking.
Yeah. Amazing. So as this continues on for a bit, all of you are eventually brought back to your common area, where your version of lunch is you are given, and you can actually tell that this is fresh baked bread. And that has been made somewhere. Cheese that looks to be homemade as well. And then like either cured, like salted meat, or like cooked meat, depending on whichever you prefer. But they.
Now, when you say meat, Like what a. All right.
Tastes like beef.
I can't.
But they like give you some sandwiches in the common area, and you are all able to kind of gather back in this area and see each other for the first time since your assignments. Drew, while you were walking with Jack, you got to see a bit of the community. You saw that they actually have taken over a little bit of the strip. The Las Vegas Correctional Facility is actually like on the end, one of the ends of the strip, and you see that they are making their way through it. You do see that there is a reason why a lot of people think that there's a lot of infected in a lot of the strip. One, because there is, and two, it seems that this community on certain perimeter walls of the fence have chained clickers to like 10-foot sections of the wall that he shows you to, and it's quite the sight for Drew to see. Drew has not really spent a lot of time, if any, around infected, and seeing these clickers chained up and the monsters that they are, seeing them roar and scream, it's terrifying. Jack kind of shows you the like dangerous stuff. He shows you the perimeter. He shows you how the section leading away in the opposite direction, how it's just desert. There's nothing there. It's like completely barren. But then he starts to take you to some of the nearby buildings, and you see children. You see a group of kids being taught by a man, and in like basically what looks like a lobby of an apartment building that has been turned into kind of like a classroom for them. You see some people like moving to and fro in the community. I mean, Drew probably wouldn't know this, but like Angie could probably guess that there's around 150 people total in this community, maybe. So it's not like a huge community. And as Jack is walking through, everybody's like, "Hey, Jack!" Like everybody seems genuinely happy to meet him. And he just kind of takes you along like one main strip. And then he starts to lead you back inside a building and back. You're like indoors now, heading back to the jail. And as he's taking you back, Drew was probably relatively silent as he took in all this craziness, especially with the clickers. But as he gets you closer to the jail, he says, "So, what do you think, Drew? What do you think of our little community here?"
I don't know. It's kind of cool.
It's not bad, right?
Everybody knows you. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, well, I try to be a good leader of these people. Listen, and he stops you in the middle of this hallway. He kind of kneels down so that he's at eyesight with you. And he says, "Listen, Drew. I'm a scary guy. I know that. I look like the bad guy in an 80s movie. And I know you don't know what that means, but know that it's not good. And I know that I have put you and your friends, your sister, in a horrible position. And it sucks. It blows, man. It does. And if things had gone better with your community, maybe it wouldn't be the case, but as of right now, I can't trust you guys. And you saw those kids back there. You saw those people down the street saying hi to me. People are relying on me, Drew. And I have to keep them safe. And so I just ask that you and your friends start talking and they start telling you how bad I am. I don't know. Remember the people on the street. Remember the kids who get a chance at an education. Maybe you could be in that classroom. Maybe you could learn some things. I don't know, Drew. I really want to trust you guys. And I feel like I I feel like I could trust you. You think I should trust you, Drew?
Well, yeah, we're really good people.
I hope so. And I hope to show you that I'm a good person too. And I hope one day you'll learn that different ways that good is done. There's small, temporary, and then there's the greater good. That's what I'm trying to aim for. Good that leads to goodness for all, you know? Anyway, we've talked your ear off enough. I'll see. Yeah, go ahead.
As a player,
Okay, yeah.
in the dam,
Mm-hmm.
we're like a full-fledged community, right? Like there's like schooling, there's like education, there's
Yeah,
like,
it's pretty much
food.
the same. Yeah, it's like you have like yeah, there's food, there's like an ecosystem, there's education, there's it's
Okay.
I mean it's not as big as like Blue Valley, for example.
Yeah.
But it's it's functioning for sure. It's in the same way that he says that his community is. And you noticed a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
I
was gonna
in the
say,
two.
does Kevin have relatively like the same vibe of
Kevin's a pretty charismatic guy. Yeah.
Yeah, like
he's
I would see him walk around and like be talked to and
Exactly.
hi at and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
As he's wrapping up,
Yeah.
I would just ask him, I just have a question.
Yeah,
If that's okay.
Yeah, shoot, sport.
What did Kevin say to you? What did was he mean to you? Or because I didn't hear, I don't know. I just know that it happened. I don't know what it was.
I wanted us to help each other, our communities. I thought our community had, some services, some resources that we could offer in exchange for, your community's access to water. And he turned us down. He said that they were spread too thin. And now my community is suffering, trying to figure out a way to get ourselves clean water. And it's a shame, really. I really thought we could have something prosperous together. Anyway, we can talk about this more later, okay? Maybe when a little bit more trust is established. I'll see you after lunch, kid. And he opens the door, and you are escorted into the cafeteria, and all of you are gathered together, and that is where we will take a little bio break before you all discuss your job sites and things that you have learned. So we're going to take a little bio break. So don't go anywhere. Stand up, stretch, and get some water, but stay tuned because we'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to Charmed Persons. Oh wait, I never changed Angie's name. There we go.
I was just question mark the whole time.
Yeah, you were. Angie's Drew Myers. Okay, so you have finished your jobs. You are now back in the common area. What do you do?
Give me that bread.
I was like, has Drew actually? So because Drew was off, has Drew like come back with?
Yeah, Drew basically was maybe 5 minutes behind you, but now at this point, as you're all sitting down gathering your food, Drew has been.
Hey, Drew's news. What the fuck was up?
Hey, are you okay?
Sorry, pardon. What the heck was up with
I think we're allowed to swear now. I don't know, Drew, let it loose. Yeah.
See, it bugs me when Drew does it.
I love prison.
If you could be a prisoner, I think you're allowed to cuss.
Yeah, I'm okay with it at this point. Okay, well, don't. All right, what happened? Are you okay? Did he hurt you?
Shit. Sorry.
No. No, he didn't hurt me at all. We walked around pretty much the whole place, and I saw some kids, and I saw their school, and he said that he could learn to trust me, and I could be his go-for. Like, I go for things for him.
Must
And
be
then
a local term.
if I do a good job, and if you do a good job, and I point to Sarah, then we could get out of here really soon.
They're gonna like everybody.
Drew, did he tell you like what he wanted you to go get?
Not yet. No, he just said that he's really mad at Kevin. And
Kaiser?
yeah, our Kevin. Yeah, they met. They met each other. Did you know
yeah.
this?
Oh yeah.
Did he tell you anything about the deal? I've heard rumors, but
yeah, he said that he just asked to trade for water, and Kevin said no, and he was like, "That's kind of selfish. It's kind of shitty."
Okay, not cool. Don't say that word.
that was good. That was good use.
Sarah like just mouths like.
I was terrified of Vincent before this, and now Vincent is becoming my favorite. I like look at him and I'm like,
We know. Hey, Drew. I mean, maybe Kevin heard that this guy was keeping people here against their will and making them do hard labor, again, that they don't want to do, and maybe he thought that wasn't okay. Didn't want to help someone like this.
take a big giant bite of bread and like chew it while I'm thinking about this, and I swallow it. So yeah, it kind of doesn't make sense because we do trades and stuff with the desert flowers, right?
They're awesome.
The desert flowers.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, the desert flowers, and so I don't. Yeah,
Roy kind of speaks up.
I kind of thought.
Roy kind of speaks up at this moment. And he's like, "Listen, I'm not gonna defend this fucking guy, but I will say, Kevin has mentioned in the past before that trading with desert flowers, unless we can figure out how to power the dam more, is putting us a little thin."
Putting us thin.
We're using what we're making. Let's just put it that way.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, so he said that I could be his go for, and yeah. He said gopher.
Oh.
That's an animal.
Yeah.
No, but it's it's like
But
wordplay
he said
kind
for
of.
like
I get it.
gopher thing.
Yeah,
Oh, is that
That's funny. That's funny.
what's funny about it?
Did he seem like?
I don't know.
Sarah, this is Sarah. Did he seem like? I don't know. How did he seem? Is he an asshole? Is he creepy? Was he creepy?
No. People loved him. Everybody said hi to him. Like, it took us forever to get around the whole place because people just kept stopping and talking to him, and you know, there was this one woman who would not stop talking to him. I think she liked him.
Did you see any more guards? Did they have like what? How do they protect this place?
Okay, this is so fucked up. Sorry.
Sarah looks at Nick and then looks back at you, Drew, and says, "You know what? I've changed my mind. We're going back to you need to stop cursing.
No,
you don't know how to use
do
it.
it better.
You don't know how to use it.
It's coming
What
off
do you mean?
weird,
That was
right?
a perfect use.
No, I don't mean grammatically. I just mean it's overdone.
It's a little weird. It's off-putting. It's like
Depends how fucked up it is.
No, it's
Yeah,
like
how
no.
fucked up
It's
it
like
is.
it's like
Give him a chance.
No, it's
Yeah,
like
give me a chance.
it's like seeing a toddler moving by himself, like moving a couch by itself. Like that's messed up. That shouldn't be happening.
Ugh.
Actually, but also at the same time, that's a strong ass toddler. That's kind of cool.
Super impressive. Do you know a top? Can we get him in here? Maybe we can get out
What
of
did
here.
you,
I
hey
might
Drew?
have
What
been
did you see?
strong.
I'm dying here.
Super
What did you
strong
see?
toddler.
I've like shoved a bunch of bread in my mouth while I was having like,
We're gonna
oh,
be in pain later, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
constipation.
12.
That's true.
They
You
had
can eat rocks.
they had those things that infected all around.
What
And
do you
they
mean they
chained
had-
the
they
big
had
ones.
them?
They put chains on them and they're around the fence. They have the ones that with the heads, like the nasty heads.
That is fucked
And they, like-
up.
See?
It's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
Here's
See, it's fucked up.
here's a here's a really big question though. Like, how are they getting all of them? Know what I mean?
I mean, Vegas.
Yeah, but you can't just walk up to one of them, be like, "Hey there, how's it going? Let me put this collar around your neck. Come on
guess-
down."
Lassos.
You hear Tyler, or no, sorry, not Tyler, Missy, from the other side of the room. Not the other side of the room. You think she's on the other side of the room, and you actually hear her from directly behind you.
Jeez.
As she says,
Fuck.
that was just funny. That was a good reaction.
Sneaky old woman.
And she says, it's because they know what they're fucking doing.
Hey, Missy.
Hey, they, Missy kind of just like sits down at the table.
Please.
Oh, okay.
So, you guys from that Hoover Dam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've heard about you. They don't like you guys.
Why though?
I don't know. Ask them. But she kind of looks in. Listen, I've been here for. Well, I've been here for. God. A year now. That's insane.
Shit.
And these fuckers know what they're doing. They're strong, they're tactically minded. Jack was in the military, I think. I think actually him and Joe were stationed out here. I have heard correctly. And Ray, she's kind of looks over her shoulder. A real piece of work. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, she's the one that she tried to hit me.
Sarah speaks up. She tried to
Tried?
hit you?
Yeah. With a gun.
Are you okay?
Did she?
I look pretty good, don't I?
Yeah. Sarah, like,
No, I just
blushes a little.
No, I was kind of mouthing off, and she was like, "Hey, don't do that." And I said, "No." And then she tried to hit me. I said, "No."
Missy, like, laughs, like, guffaws. Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow, I love you. That's amazing.
Oh, thanks so much. That's so nice.
Yeah, she's a real bitch.
I'm just letting you know, Nick. Who loves the good mouth off more than old Vinny here. But these people don't look like they're fucking around. If you mouth off too much, I'm just saying, be ready to.
Missy
get
kind
the
of
shit
nods
beat
her
out of you.
head and says, yeah, I'd be careful, Nick.
I know. I just thought maybe if I like kind of poked them a little bit, maybe they'd kind of wake up or something, realize that what they're doing super messed up, and
Maybe.
I don't know, I was just trying something.
Roy kind
Hey,
of looks around. So, yeah, go ahead.
Missy, I got a quick question.
Yeah, sweetheart.
Has anybody actually made it out of here? I mean, you've been here years. Anybody gained entrance
Yeah.
from, working hard?
Yeah.
So he's not lying?
Well, I mean, I've never seen them again. But they seem to. I mean, I'm not hurt. You know, I mean, they were here. They followed the rules. They did mouth off. And she looks over at you, Nick. There's a reason I've been here for a year. I had to keep my mouth shut, too. And
Nice.
she says,
Respect it.
but yeah, I mean, they tend to get out of here pretty quickly sometimes. Even I think the shortest stint I've seen is a month. To be honest, she kind of looks over at Tyler. I think that he might be Might be heading there soon.
Hey, have you ever noticed, like, this is just like a shoot. What's the expression when you're kind of just like guessing about something?
Hunch?
It's more like elaborate. It doesn't matter. Have you ever noticed like someone leave and then kind of coincidentally more infected chained to the wall outside?
I don't really ever go to the wall that much. So,
Just wondering if it's all kind of fake.
could
Like,
be.
oh yeah, congrats, you leave, you graduate, but then, hey, surprise, and then like bite, boom, you're on the wall. You're the next liquor shit.
I mean,
Know what I mean?
definitely could be. I have no proof otherwise.
That's fucked up.
I mean, do you know anybody who got out recently that we might be able to be on the lookout for? Maybe if we see them
Oh yeah,
outside.
clothes or anything like
Yeah,
super.
Nathan and Rachel,
Like, hey,
they're a
Nathan,
couple.
Rachel.
The Wilsons, Nathan, Rachel Wilson. The husband can't miss him. He's, I don't know, a little bit shorter than Nick, bright red hair. Rachel, she's long black hair. I don't know. She's a good looking girl. About all I know about her. They didn't talk to me much. They saw that I caused trouble and kind of avoided me. Thomas. Thomas knew them though. Thomas gets to know everybody.
So
If you want to know anything about who's who in here, talk to Tom.
what do you all do for fun around here?
Sorry, just real quick, did you say something, Angie? Because I thought I saw your mouth move, but I didn't hear you.
No, I'm just whispering curse words.
Okay, cool. Amazing. Practice. Amazing. She looks around and she says, there's a deck of cards over in that cabinet over there. I think a chessboard too. But usually people just kind of keep to themselves. If you're good, you can ask for a book. But I'm not usually one to do that. So
No music. I mean, come on, no music or anything. Art?
sometimes
Oh.
we hear music outside.
That doesn't count. You guys got art stuff?
No.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty great drawer.
No. Sorry, kid. We don't.
We don't have any of our stuff, right?
Clothes on your back.
Oh, I
I
brought
also don't have my
my
handgun.
Nope.
PS Vita.
Your PS Vita.
What a great
It
library
had
of
Crash
games.
Bandicoot.
Hmm.
Maybe I could get nicked or what's his fuck? I'm thinking
Joe?
of Nick from Blue Valley.
Eric's favorite character.
Jack. Maybe I could get Jack to get it for me.
Misty kind of stands up and she says, anyways, you guys ever need to know anything, ever have any questions or whatever, just come talk to me. Seems like a good bunch. She walks away. As she does, Katie O'Brien, who none of
Can
you
I-
really talked to
like,
yet.
Can I give Missy like a piece of like my bread or something if she wants it?
Yeah. She's kind of like standing up. She looks down.
I guess no, it's buffet. There's like a bunch, right?
It's not a
Or is it
bunch.
like-
No, for lunch, it was not a buffet. For lunch, you were all individually given sandwiches.
Okay, I'll give her something.
She, oh, thanks, kid. She walks away. Katie kind of like shyly comes up. Hi, my name's Katie.
Hey, Katie.
Hi, Sarah kind of waves her head. Hey, roomie. And Katie kind of laughs. Listen, and she kind of sits down. I don't really like this place. It's scary, and the people are mean. And well, I was just kind of wondering, like, if I could be friends with you guys, maybe. I don't know. I've seen some stuff around here, and I don't know if you guys ever have any like questions, or if maybe you want to talk about. She kind of like gets really quiet. Talk about like getting out of here or something, maybe.
Vibe check.
Yeah,
Yep.
roll.
Absolutely.
Roll a vibe check.
She's a narc.
Yeah.
Trust no one. Natural 20.
4.
Natural 20. It seems like she's
It
trying.
rolled for a very long time, but it finally settled.
It seems like she's prodding for information. It seems like she's trying to get you to talk about something. So I don't know. I just sorry. I'm just desperate to get out of here.
How long have you been in here?
3 months.
Months. Wow.
Katie,
Where
you
you
seem
from?
super nervous. Here, sit down. You can have my seat. Sit.
Thank you. Sorry, thanks. She
Yeah, of
sits
course.
down, like still playing with her hands.
Where are you from?
Colorado. Came here with my brother and sister. Well, sister-in-law, but she seemed like she was like my sister, you know.
Where are they now?
Gone.
Like they left you?
Come on, Bruce.
She kind of like
Come on, Drooby Dooby Doo.
Sarah looks at you and she says, she like widens her eyes.
Shove bread in my mouth.
Katie speaks up. You guys are from the Dam group? What Jack said?
Yeah.
I heard you guys didn't like each other very much.
I mean,
Does anybody
Yeah.
really like anybody?
I think like our guy that leads us had kind of like a not great conversation with a cigar dude. And I guess we're the punishment for it. So that's totally fair and stuff.
Look at us. Society collapsed and we're still letting men rule the world. She kind of nervously laughs. Sarah says, yeah, guess so. Well, anyway, I guess I'll leave you alone. See you later, Sarah. And she kind of stands up and walks away. Sarah looks back to the group. She's nice.
As soon as she's out of earshot,
Mm-hmm.
like wave, sit down. All right, yeah, bye, Katie. No one fucking trust her for a
What?
goddamn second.
Why?
Total narc.
She was fishing for shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, but she seems so sweet.
Yeah. I mean, sure. A lot of people seem sweet and then, get back to their house. Oh, hey, have a drink. And then, I don't know, bad stuff happens, People
Roy-
can seem alongside of stuff.
Roy kind of leans forward. He says, speaking of not telling people things, it's time to start telling each other things. Where were we? What did we see? Who did we talk to? I was washing. Actually, make sure. I think he's washing clothes. Yeah, I was washing. They took me to a station outside. It's literally just like a couple buckets of water, one clean, one somewhat soapy. We're washing their clothes, me and Missy. That's, I don't know. We were there with Maria and the big guy Joe. Joe seems to be a hard ass. Maria actually, she seemed kind of nice. I don't know. That's about all I've got.
Did you guys get to go outside?
Yeah, you guys.
I did.
She kind of looks at you. Everyone got to go outside except for us. Everybody.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
Where did you
see
go?
a speck of daylight. So
They
far.
took us to the basement. Yeah. We were cleaning their guns. Roy kind of perks up at his guns.
They got a lot of guns,
Yeah, they do, and they're in good.
and
condition.
now they're super clean.
Yeah, they're in good
Yeah.
condition now.
We should take one.
They don't have any ammo, but it'd be really hard. They're watching us like a hawk, and then she kind of looks at you, Vinny. You seem to really be hitting it off with Terrence, though.
Hey, Terrence doesn't seem like a bad dude.
You think that's something we could explore?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll keep
Yeah.
Does
Being
anybody
nice to him.
else notice anybody who's like not feeling what's going on here?
Oh yeah. That Ben dude, he hella does not like his job here
Really?
at all. Oh, he hates it.
What did
And
you
he just,
do?
oh, I just kind of said that this is messed up. He was like, yeah.
Oh, no, I mean, like, what was your job?
Oh, yeah, I was building a wall.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's horrible.
It's not a really good wall though. Like the cement was kind of crappy. So I
Oh.
don't think it's like I think someone um like a really strong person, like supernaturally strong, like ran and like smashed into it, probably break. A car. Car is probably a better example. A car
Mm,
could super easily go through it.
okay.
It's not a very good wall, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. What are we thinking?
I don't know. I wonder if we're gonna keep the same jobs or if they're gonna switch it up.
And Nick, you do remember that Tyler says that they seem to switch you guys up every now and then.
I will confirm that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, well that's actually that's probably not for the best. I don't know. Is that for the best? Vinny, it just kind of looks at you. I don't mean to just kind of, you've been in, you know, you, uh, you were
What?
a convicted felon.
Yeah. Yeah.
He did
Yeah.
this and that.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
What?
That was funny.
Yeah. I mean, usually, I don't know. In my head, guards also get different shifts, so I mean, maybe they switch it up too. I don't know if they have. This isn't a normal prison.
Yeah, guess that's a good point. This isn't normal.
I don't think anybody else is going to be a gopher.
Yeah.
That's true.
That kind of doesn't sit super great with me, kid.
Me neither. But
But
also,
I don't feel like you should. Maybe just don't be like a dick to him.
I feel like Drew
but
might be
keep
in
your
the
head
best
out.
position of all of us, to be honest.
Yeah, but I don't know if we want Drew to risk. I mean, Sarah, I don't know how much risk you want to put on him.
Zero.
Right.
But being around Jack, I don't know. You'll at least be able to get some information for it.
Find some
Yeah.
stuff out.
Yeah, I could do that. I'm super sneaky.
You are. We
Like a
have been
gopher.
working on a good punch.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see it. Sarah kind of turns and faces you on the table and puts her hands up.
Okay, remember what we practiced? Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Put my back foot out and I pivot.
Roll a brawn check or muscle check. No, brawn check using Nick's teachings for advantage.
Okay. Amazing.
Don't drop your
yes.
shoulder.
Okay. 6.
6 with advantage.
I've had so much bread.
Amazing.
Yeah, you ate all those Vienna sausages.
You
I got
hit
my-
you hit her hand, and then she just looks at Nick, and she says, "Keep working with him."
No, I'll try. Let me try one more time.
No, we're
Please,
done.
it's been a bad day.
All right, everybody. Joe, the guard on the other side, walks forward, and he says, "Well, we want the newbies to get a taste of, well, everything. So we're gonna separate you, and you're gonna keep working." So he takes Nick and Vinny to the clothes washing station, and you are followed by Joe and Maria. Sarah and Tyler are taken to the wall, which is funny because Tyler always says that he goes to the wall, and they are taken by Ben and Ray, and then Roy and Missy are going to clean the guns.
Who's taking them to the guns?
Oh, that would be
the same-
Terrence
look-
and yeah. So it's the same people at the
Okay,
same
so-
stations.
Right.
But for now, might get switched around later. But for now, it's the same people at the same stations, guard wise.
Can you remind me who's doing the clothes washing with? me
Yeah.
and Vinny?
So Joe and Maria. And Maria. Oh yeah, you haven't met Maria yet.
Haven't,
Maria. Maria is this person, this woman. Hard-looking woman. She does not say much. She seems to be very wary, very observant. Her eyes kind of like are always on a swivel. And yeah, she seems to just be kind of sentry almost. And Drew, you were taken by Ben to Jack. And you actually will find Jack in what he constitutes as an office, but we will get back to that. Nick and Vinny, you two are handcuffed, taken to the clothes station, unhandcuffed. It is literally like Roy said, some buckets outside. There seems to be a wet station, a rinse station. Yes, it is nice to be outside, Vinny.
It's been like a couple hours.
yeah. Close to 24 at this point, actually. And Joe kind of handcuffs you, steps back, and Joe and Maria sit and stand watch as the two of you start going through the clothes. Is there a conversation that you have with each other, with the guards? Do you just do your due diligence?
Hey, Joe,
Yeah.
were you a correctional officer? You seem like you really know how to handle a prisoner.
Marines, 82nd.
Thank you for your
Hoorah.
service.
Thank you.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but hoorah! I don't know. I wasn't a Marine myself, but
Yeah, the Marines have kind of disbanded. So.
Yeah.
that's still something you carry with you.
You're right there. Maria here, she's not one to be left out. And she kind of nods her head. Yeah, I was a trained kickboxer.
Whoa.
And Nick, you're kind of like, you realize where you noticed Maria from. Maria had a fight in Vegas during the time that you were at the outbreak.
Oh shit! I know who you are. You were fighting. Yeah. You were fighting. I remember you were right on the strip. I saw there was like the super flashy billboard, had your face, and then you were like about to duke it out with like some other chick. That was awesome.
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
It was my first professional fight of that caliber, first pay-per-view. It was yeah.
Did you get to like actually fight?
And did you win?
No, it was for the weekend after everything.
Shame.
Yeah.
Where are you from originally?
Mexico.
I got stuck here too.
Really?
Work. I was also working. Yeah, right on the strip.
What did you do?
Male stripper.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Great.
Chippendales? You have...
No, not
Oh,
Chippendales. No, I was working at Piranha. I got booked.
Bet you made a lot of good money here.
Yeah, I'd only worked for like a couple nights by the time like everything happened. But yeah, it was pretty good money.
You roll a vibe check. Yeah, just,
30-20.
Just you say that, you say piranha, and Joe's eyes widen. And there's a look of
I
recognition.
knew it.
You actually we're actually male stripper?
Oh hell yeah! That's why I was here.
Is that real? Out of game. Are you
Yes.
lying to me?
Yes.
No vibe
my
check.
God.
No vibe check needed. He is telling the truth. And I think that happens for Vinny too, because Vinny was definitely joking in the van,
Yeah.
and I think that like you're like laughing like, oh haha, they're not in on the joke, and then you
No,
realize
like for
that,
real, I was.
Yeah, you realize that Nick is telling.
Do you know how like
Oh.
fucked up it is to like get stranded when half your wardrobe is just like either tearaway shit or like really impractical underwear?
Oh my god, I wouldn't even.
Yeah, I didn't have. Yeah, it's a real bummer.
I mean, yeah, you would have had much normal clothes, I guess.
I had some stuff, obviously, but like
not a
most
lot.
of it was. Yeah, most of it was not. You know, I'm not gonna
You see
survive.
Joe get a little
really
uncomfortable, and he says, "All right, come on, just keep up the work." Just go back to scrubbing.
That's how you wash it.
A washboard.
Yeah.
I was doing a washboard.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you guys do during this time?
Just try to be a hard worker.
Okay. Strike up conversation if it's casual.
Yeah, I'll probably still talk to Maria
Yeah.
a little bit.
You notice that Maria is pretty, actually, like, she's talkative if you can get her going. And yeah, I mean, I would say at this point you've only spent a day here so far, but you feel like Ben, Maria, and according to Vinny, Terrence are the three guards who have the most like empathy in them.
I will talk to Maria about how I was. I don't have to role play, but how I was in like the prison boxing.
Really?
Circuit. Yeah, a bit of a fighter myself.
Yeah, good one.
Won a couple matches. Yeah, you know. A little shadow
like
box.
soaps. Like,
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know, we have fights here occasionally, so.
Like
Okay,
what kind of fights? Like you all sit around and you make us fight each other?
Oh, not like a gladiator arena. No, like two people who want to fight and have a dispute and can't solve it with words. We have an event where they can duke it out.
Cool. Good way to solve problems sometimes. What I found.
Maria kind of like almost shamefully admits it's called Punch Day.
No, it's not.
It is.
You guys got to get a new marketing team.
Yeah, that seems good.
You see Joe kind of like crack the smallest smile.
I think after clocking that thing with Joe,
Uh-huh.
I do a little bit of I wash the clothes a little impractically.
Okay.
Oh no!
Yeah, my shirt gets unnecessarily wet.
Okay, you know what? I'm just roll just a straight communication check, like straight.
I don't think I actually have very good.
I don't
my
think
shirt's pretty
anybody's
good at
ever
that.
rolled a communication.
Communication, is that convince? Oh no, communication. That is a skill. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's like the main. It's like
Yeah. I have a 1 to this.
Hey.
18.
Okay. Noted. You notice that he is observant to your work.
Man, these whites are crazy.
As this is happening,
Get in there, real D Black.
That took a turn. That made it.
Drew walks by. Get in where?
Drew, you are taken into
Slam down, big
um,
style.
what is basically the like what would be the like office of the, I don't know if you would call it a warden if it's not like an actual penitentiary, but like the head boss at this jail. You are taken into this office, and then Ben goes back and joins people on his watch. And Jack kind of like, he like says he'll be with you in a second, finishes some stuff on a paper, sighs.
Can I read what?
You're
Or at least see.
yeah, I mean it's upside down, and you know he's go ahead, roll a search check.
Search. Dirty 20. 17.
It looks to be an inventory, and he specifically looks to be looking at like rationing of water over the next. It looks, from what you can see, it goes forward just about 2 weeks.
Mhm.
What was the day? What was the Um, the total of the roll. Sorry, man.
Dirty 20.
Brain farts. You notice that 5 days from now, there's just a big red circle around one of the dates on his calendar. Then he kind of looks up at you. So, Drew, did you have a good lunch?
Yeah, that bread was awesome.
Yeah. Rachel's pretty good at that, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, have you got to know the other prisoners yet?
Kinda. I mean, I mostly just sat with my sister and
Your friends.
yeah.
Yeah. How are they feeling? Probably pretty upset, huh?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. They have anything to say about me? Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, it just is. It's kind of scary.
I know. I wish I could do something about that. I wish that there was a better way.
Do you still did you find any of our stuff in the?
Yeah, we have your stuff. We have all your stuff. It's been put away somewhere for you to hopefully regain control in someday.
Was my PS Vita okay?
I can't believe you had one of those things, but I'm assuming yes, it is. I wouldn't know personally, but we don't steal your stuff.
Do you think okay, how many good work things do I have to do to get that back? Because I'm right in the middle of this level, and I think I know. When I was
What game you
at
playing?
lunch today, it's called Crash Bandicoot.
Oh my god, I loved that game.
Right? And I'm like super high. I'm on like 22.
You're on 22?
Yeah.
How did you get past 20?
Listen, I'll show you.
I couldn't do it. I mean, I tried for days and days, and I honestly thought the game was glitched.
Vibe check.
Go ahead and roll a vibe check, yeah.
Is he fucking with me? This grown man can't possibly have tried for days and days. 19.
There's truth to what he is saying. He might be leaning into it a bit.
Okay, I'll look at him and I'll say, well, I could help you if you.
How about this? Let's see how the rest of this afternoon goes. And then, if you are able to answer some questions of mine, I will allow you to have PS Vita time at the end of every day. How about that?
That's more than my mom gives me.
Well, your mom's a smart woman.
Yeah, she's all right.
Do you want to see her again, Drew?
Yeah.
Good. I'd like that for you. So, well, this used to be it, you know? You gotta looks around. When we first started, this is where we lived. This was not just my office, but my bedroom. When it all began. It's crazy to see how far we've come, Drew. We've welcomed in all kinds of people. Our community has grown. We're now at 168.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many people are in the dam?
Like,
Angie asking.
pretty similar. Like, you wouldn't know as Drew exactly,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you would guess around that.
Okay.
Less than 200.
Cool. Okay.
And You know, I worry about them every day. But overall, I'm proud of how far we've come. What are you proud of, Drew?
Well, I've been working on my punches.
Hmm. That's good.
I've been writing a comic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
About
It's
what?
not very good. It's not very good.
Is it with your stuff?
Yeah.
Hmm. Drew. I want to show you something. And it's something that's scary. It's an infected person. I want to show you what this world can do. But I want you to have the choice. If you don't want to see it, you don't have to see it.
No, I want to see it.
I thought so. And he stands up, follow me. And he takes you out by the perimeter yet again. And you see standing guard near the perimeter is a tall man with bright red hair. And as he walks by him, he goes, "Hey Nate, how you doing?" And the man kind of nods, and he takes you outside of a gate, and he takes you to the perimeter wall with the infected, and he takes you to right where the first one is, and it's a runner, and the hairs on your arm stand up. Feel your heart beating in your throat. You are experiencing pure fear as this former man looks to you with bloody, bloodshot eyes, tears of red liquid stained, pouring down their face, saliva congealing from the heat and lack of water as it roars towards you, screaming. It runs right at you and stops about 3 feet away, being pulled back from the chain as it falls back down to the ground. Instinctively, you startle and almost jump back, and a comforting hand from Jack supports you. And he leans down, and as this creature is actively trying to get at you, Jack starts to speak to you. Look at it, Drew. Look at what the world is now. See its pure rage. See its ferocity. See the horror is this virus. And these words are echoing in your brain as the infected is just thrashing out towards you, a couple times causing you to flinch. But together, and with the right tools, you can conquer this world. And he takes your hand, and he takes a handgun, and he puts it in it. And he looks you in the eyes, and he says, "Drew, I can see how brave you are. Show this world." And he looks at the infected. "Show this world how brave you are." What do you do?
I look at the gun and then I look at him like
I believe in you, Drew. And he takes his hand off the gun and he says, I trust you. I know you don't want to hurt me. And right now, that, and he points to the infected, that thing is threatening me. It's threatening you. If it gets past both of us, it's threatening your sister. What are you going to do about it, Drew? What are you going to do about it, Drew? And he starts, like, getting louder.
Yeah, I'll like, point the gun toward the infected.
Uh-huh.
Is that red-haired guy around?
Yeah. He's
Is
standing
he
at the
watching?
gate. Mm-hmm.
And you called him Nate.
Yeah.
And earlier Rachel made good bread.
Mm-hmm.
I'll shoot the infected in the head.
Okay.
Try to.
No, I won't even make you roll for it in this narrative moment here. As you squeeze the trigger, it's chained up, you know, it's right there thrashing at you. This is not your first time shooting a gun, and you
No,
know
but
where to aim,
my-
and
Yeah.
and yeah, I just mean as in, like, you know it's a pretty
Yeah.
big target with how close it is to you, and you know what to do, and you
I hit
pull
all
the
the
trigger.
targets.
Yeah, you do, and you pull the trigger, and the infected falls to the ground, lifeless. Immediately, Jack grabs the gun, gently puts your hand down, and looks at you and grabs you by the shoulder. Great job. Great job, Drew. And he looks over at the infected. Look at how peaceful it is now. Look at how calm. Look at what you did. You brought calm and peace because you protected me. And he takes the gun and he puts it in his holster. You are brave, Drew. I knew you could do this.
Yeah. I can do this.
Drew, I hope you don't mind me saying it, but I'm proud of you. This was great. And he kind of stands up. Have you ever had chocolate? Let me introduce you to chocolate. And he walks in and he takes you to his office and he gives you a small rationed portion of a classic Hershey's chocolate bar. And it is so stale and so old, but to you, it is one of the most amazing things that you've ever tasted. And
I take one bite of it and I go, oh, fuck yeah.
he openly laughs at that, and then he begins to share stories with you of his past and his adventures that he's had as like a survivor of this apocalypse. Pretty surface level stuff, but like anything that's like relatively cool, quote unquote, that he has been a part of, he kind of shares with you.
Okay.
And towards the end of the conversation, he says, Drew, you know, I thought to myself when we found you, when we saw you guys, and I saw that you were just a kid. You know, it broke my heart to put you in chains. But I don't know. Hanging out with you today, Drew, I feel like it's not gonna be that way for long. So about that PlayStation Vita time,
Yeah.
I need you to do me a favor.
Okay.
How many people do you think live at the dam?
I don't know. Like, probably like 500.
Okay. A lot of people, right?
Yeah. A lot of people.
And do you all carry around guns and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the big thing. That's like one of the big things.
Yeah. And I'm assuming that, you know, you always have people, even at night, kind of like watching the roads, right?
Yeah.
So that you're protected there. It's a place that's protected.
Really protected.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Yeah, we're
Is
really
anyone
safe
ever
there.
standing guard on the river?
Mm-hmm.
And there's not. And he
Yeah,
looks at you. Hmm. Yeah, I would figure as much, you know, gotta make sure.
Yeah.
Listen, it seems like your community is really well protected, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't have all of that. We don't have the seclusion that you have, the river, we don't have the structure that you have. So I need your help to let me protect my community. I need you to tell me if your friends get up to anything. Because if they try to break the rules, Drew, there's gonna be nothing I can do for them. It'll be out of my hands. And I want to make sure that you are able to keep hanging out with me and with everybody else in this community. I'd love for everyone to meet you. I think that maybe one day you could be walking down the street and everybody could be saying, "Hey, Drew. Hey, what's up, Drew?" What would you think about that? Would you like that? Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, right?
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
But if your friends break the rules, that'll never happen. And Drew, I really need you to hear me when I say this. You'll never see your parents again. But I would hope that your friends and your sister would never put you in that kind of danger because they love you and they care about you and they know that breaking the rules is bad. And they know that breaking the rules would mean that Drew never got to see his mom and dad again.
Yeah. Well, and they want to get home too.
Exactly, and I want them to.
Yeah.
But sometimes adults think that they know better and that they can outsmart each other. But let me tell you this, Drew. Your friends, they're not going to outsmart me, no matter how much they think. And so, if they try to break the rules, they are putting you in danger. If they try to break the rules, they are not your friend. Okay? You promise to help me with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Good, Drew. Why don't you follow me? We can get you back in your cell and you can end the night early. Wait for your friends. How about that?
What about my Vita?
Gives you a little wink. Already taken care of. And he takes you back to your cell block, and you open your cell. Actually, no, you're just in the common area. And after about 5 minutes, one of the guards comes in and puts your PlayStation Vita down on the table. And eventually, as the day comes to a close, you are picked up from the common room. Drew, you're picked up from the common room, and everybody else is taken from their job sites back to the casino cafeteria that you guys had breakfast in. And you are given basically what amounts to sloppy joes using that homemade
Nice.
bread and some
Hell yeah.
Not
Canned
bad. I mean, it's not that
tangy
bad.
meat, canned tangy meat. And
tangy.
as Drew has like already stuffed his face, he has sloppy joe all over his face. You all walk into the cafeteria to see Drew covered in sloppy joe playing his PlayStation Vita, sitting at the table. Tyler
Got the Vita back?
Tyler goes, "Oh man!" Like you get like upset about it. Where did they give that to you, Drew?
Yeah.
And she like takes the headphones off. Like, did they give that to you?
Yeah. Hang on. I'm almost through.
Press play, pause.
No, I'm almost.
She reaches over and presses pause.
Let him play
Fuck.
the game.
Hey, that's definitely not a thing. Okay, you don't do it to me.
Fine.
You do it
Yes.
about other stuff, not about people.
Okay. Fine.
Okay, fine. Now, he gave that to you? What did you do?
Yeah.
Why did he give it to you?
He gave it. He said that I did good work today, and I asked him if he found it in the van, and he said yeah. And I asked if how much good work do I need to do to get it back, and I guess I did the good work.
Well,
What are you doing?
What did you do? Yeah.
We just like walked around and talked to the people in the community, and I met a guard, and that was basically it.
That was it.
Deception check, vibe checks.
I washed clothes in the sun for 6 hours.
Bad 10.
I think 14. But let me. Yeah, 14.
Is that lie? Am I lying? The lie check.
Yes. Sorry, lie.
19.
Sarah is going to roll. She gets a +2 to this.
Does she get advantage because she's his sister?
Yes, I will say so. And with advantage and a +2, she gets a 19.
So
What do
if
you-
it beats, it beats.
What are you leaving out?
Nothing.
He hurt you?
No. No.
Right.
He just. Yeah, whatever.
Hey, Drew. You know, like, things cannot be okay, and you can tell us, right? Tell me.
No, I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. This place isn't the worst. These sloppy joes are amazing.
They're not bad.
Yeah, they're actually pretty okay.
All right. Well, you say so, but I mean, you remember, I have a no liars policy at the gym, and
That's
don't
true. He doesn't
tell
let
the
liars
truth.
work out.
Yeah,
at
I
the
don't.
gym.
Not
Can't hang out.
lying.
I don't know, Drew. It seems like you're holding back some information.
Okay. Okay, don't make a big deal about it. Don't get weird.
I'm the coolest guy. I'll make a big deal out of anything.
Sarah
And I
tenses
like
up.
yeah, I look at Sarah specifically.
She's tensing up, but she's not saying anything.
Yeah, and then I look at Nick and I say, I got to shoot a gun.
What?
I told you don't be
What
weird
did you?
about it.
I put a hand on Sarah's shoulder. What did you shoot at?
A target.
Like a person kind of target, or like a wood?
I mean,
Target.
it wasn't a person. I don't think.
So infected.
Yeah, but he was so infected, and it was I hit him right in the square.
Good shot.
Down. Not even any
Clean.
I brought him peace.
What?
One way to look at it.
Yeah, he was suffering, and I brought him peace.
That's a weird kind of.
That's what Jack said.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Sarah looks at you, Nick, and like is not like is like trying to like be good for her brother and like not show anything, but like Sarah looks at you, Nick, with like a good amount of fear. Okay, can we just change the subject real quick? What about the rest of you? What were you two at the washing clothes? Did anything
I
happen?
immediately put the headphones back on.
Washed a lot of clothes. I mean, we made contact with Maria and Joe. Honestly, a lot of people here seem like decent folk.
Maria's really cool. Joe's super hot for me.
Yeah, he was putting on quite the show.
Then why are they?
I would have had to pay for that.
Then
20
why
years
are
ago.
we here? Why are we in a prison if they're good people?
I mean, think about it. They don't know who we are. Did anybody see any of the people, Nate or Rachel? I didn't catch a glimpse of anybody.
No, I kept a lookout and I didn't. Drew has his headphones in.
Damn.
If only there was some way.
I could, if you want me to roll for like something, I would definitely like not
Fine.
wanting to get food on the PS Vita, like at some point take it off, like scarf a bunch of food and then put it back on.
You heard
I
them.
think
You heard them on evens. Okay, you heard them.
Okay. Yeah, so I would have like taken my headphones off, scarf food, and then heard them say,
Yeah. No, I didn't see them. I didn't see them.
No.
"Oh, I think Nate is a guard
Why?
because I saw him."
Oh,
That's the guard you
so
saw?
you know he's a guard.
That's what, right? Did I mess that up?
No, she's
No.
making fun of the fact that you said you think he's a guard when you saw him. She's like, it's
Oh,
like,
no, I saw him guarding. Okay, I was like, I
Yeah.
thought you and Zach were making
No,
fun. I was
no.
like, did I actually not hear right?
no.
Like an
Oh.
alive guard or
Like he was living,
infected
or
guard?
was
Yeah,
really
yeah. He has like really red hair.
See Rachel anywhere?
She makes the bread.
Oh,
She does.
it's really good
Ah.
bread.
Really good bread.
Is that true though?
Mm.
I mean, it's not people bread, so
Can you make bread out of people?
no, that's what I'm saying. We can eat it and be totally cool about it.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, I've lived a life, but goddamn. I've
No,
never
it's just
seen
like
bread
some.
made out of people.
No, it's just like sometimes like people give you meat and you're like, oh no, is this like a person? But like
Right.
bread. you
I've
don't
probably
worry about it.
eaten a human at one
Is
point.
there
in
a
the last
chance?
20 years.
Roy, this is the first thing that Roy has said. Is there a fucking chance that this is a person that I'm eating?
Oh,
Yeah,
hell yeah.
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
You
I'm
take
done.
that chance every bite.
No.
though.
He pushes he
Uh-uh.
pushes the plate away.
I'll take
Well,
it.
I haven't eaten any of the meat here. You kidding me?
I'm on my 5th.
You've had 5 sloppy joes?
Yes, they're so good.
So let me get
I
this
feel
straight.
bad
You've
for
eaten a
Missy.
plate and a half of Vienna sausages, more bread than anyone else here,
Yeah, that
and
sandwich
then like
you had
5
like
sloppy
9
joes, which is just more
bread.
meat and bread like at once. I feel God. Oh no.
Are there toilets in the
fine.
I
cells or
feel
what's
really
the
bad for
toilet
Missy.
situation?
There's toilets.
I was
in
gonna
the cells.
say your
Oh
roommate,
boy.
your roommate's in for a bad night too.
Hopefully we don't share a wall.
Why didn't they put us together, you and me?
I think it's. I mean,
mean-
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh
so.
crap! I don't have a roommate.
Not yet.
Oh, yeah.
Sleep with one eye open, buddy.
Well, tonight I can sleep with both eyes closed because there's like no one in there.
I mean, they can come in the middle of the night.
I think he would hear the.
I would hear
clanging
like
of
the
metal.
door open.
Vinny, it seems like you just think that we should just do our time and get out of here.
I mean, it worked for me. I was 6. Well, I mean, it kind of worked for me. I mean, it worked. Sometimes you just got to put your head down and, listen, I caused my fair share of trouble my first, 10 years that I was in there.
Yeah, because you did this and that.
Yeah.
Did you murder someone, Vinny?
Yeah.
I
did you
don't.
murder
He
someone?
doesn't smile. He doesn't smirk.
Is that
He
what the
just,
this and the that was? Did you this someone's that?
it was a B&E that went sideways.
A what?
A beanie?
Breaking and entering. Come on, guys.
I was thinking like bed and breakfast.
Oh,
or something.
B&E.
B&E.
I was talking
Yeah.
about bed and breakfast.
Oh.
You don't serve 10 years for not doing stuff.
You see, Roy gets like nervous about this. Roy has like a visceral reaction.
Well, like you guys haven't done anything.
Yeah, man, just fucking
Nothing like illegal.
to survive. I guess I've done some things, but
I was surviving. I was 17. I was practically living on the streets.
Hey, I did some stuff for money. Nothing illegal.
Oh, I know you did.
What did you do for money?
Yeah, tell Drew what you did for money.
I would hang out with people, and I would like encourage them to do a really good job at stuff. They'd be like really doubting themselves, and I'd be like, "Hey, trust yourself."
Really
That
good
sounds
job.
cool.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Maybe you're well, maybe when you're I don't know. I don't know about that.
Whatever. And I'll put my headphones back on.
Whatever.
in this time, you are all dismissed from dinner and taken back to your cell block for evening time. For 2 hours, you are allowed to be in the common area before you're supposed to go back in your cells.
Can I
Pretty
please
good.
find what is his name? Tyler, who I
Yeah.
think is the one that Missy said like knew everybody.
He said
Thomas.
Tom. Yeah, Thomas.
Tom.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that changes things.
We haven't
Tyler's
met
the one that might be
Thomas.
getting out soon.
No, Tyler's the one that might be getting out soon. Katie's the one that you got weird vibes from.
Yeah, Katie's a snake.
And then Missy
Katie's
seems
Missy's
to be
cool.
a good old girl.
Missy's cool. Missy's cool.
Yeah.
Thomas isn't in our cell block.
No.
Damn it. Guess I'll still find Tyler because Tyler
Yeah,
still
sure.
wouldn't.
He's literally just like leaning up against the wall. Hi.
Hey, bud. So I don't have a roommate. That seems kind of messed up. Is there someone that's like normally in there that's like gonna be showing up later?
Yeah, Tom.
Huh?
Tom.
Tom.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's an older guy. He's crazy.
Let's go back to that. When you say crazy, do you mean like, whoa, he like puts
No, he's a
bananas on pizza, or do you mean like crazy?
Oh no, he's a character, man. He's
Okay, so when you say character, do you mean like, oh, he wears like kooky socks, or do you mean like he's gonna like lick me in the middle of the night? Like, what do you?
more cookie socks. Like he's got like a top hat. He actually
God.
with the playing cards, he's like really good at some like a few tricks that he can do that are like
Oh,
mind blowing.
Oh shit! Do we have a magician on here?
Oh yes, that's what magician. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, he's
That's pretty dope.
he's got quite the mouth on him though. So
That makes never mind.
you know.
I fucking hate magicians.
I mean, I don't think that he was.
I think it's
magician.
awesome. I think
just-
it's so cool.
I just think that he knows some stuff.
Like,
He said he used to
like-
work on the like on the strip, but like on the strip. Like people would
Yeah,
come up
so-
to him on the street and they.
I think that's pretty cool. Sorry, when you said like some stuff and you got like kind of serious there, I was thinking like, I don't know, occulty kind of shit.
No,
And I
he's
got kind of spooked.
No, yeah, he's just he's got a loud mouth on him, and it got him in trouble and put him in solitary. But yeah, should be
All
back.
right, cool. I feel way better about this.
soon.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man, I don't want any trouble.
I mean, me either.
Okay, cool. I want to point that out.
Why?
I'm just I'm just here to do my shit and get out of here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I just want to
Dude,
make sure that. Yeah.
I'm like a painter. Like I don't do.
Yeah. You
Like
paint.
yeah.
Cool. Speaking of, even though you're allowed in your common area, Drew, as you head to your cell for some random reason, to pee or something, you see.
So deal with the fucking Vienna sausage.
Blockage.
Yeah. You
To
see.
deal with the
12.
To be with the 5-course
You
meal he's had.
on your pillow, you see whatever, whether it be pencil or even in the pen that Drew uses to create his comic book. And you see the unfinished comic book. And you see that there's a little note from Jack. And it says, "I'm on the edge of my seat. Can't wait to read more."
That's gross. I don't know. Everything else
this
is
is-
like for some
this
reason,
is a
Edge of My
Dateline
Seat
special.
is just fucking
I
gross,
like
man.
literally Chris Hansen's gonna show up and be like,
Cross the line, Jack.
yeah,
No!
I'm getting bad. I'm not getting good energy from this.
Listen,
I'm
your
sorry.
guy, I'm sorry that your guys' brain lives in that place. That's unfortunate for you.
You know what you did.
Yeah, I'm the problem.
I immediately will just be in my cell the rest of the night. Cause did somebody come take away my PS Vita?
Not as of right now. No.
Cool. I will
Special
hide
treatment.
it in the best hiding spot I can find.
Okay.
And go to work on the next part of the comic.
I think Vincent is gonna have to rough Drew up just because he's getting so special treatment.
Show his
You think you're
boss.
better than me?
Showing up for the rule.
Find the toughest guy, and it's that 12-year-old boy.
With the PS Vita and the comic book.
Yeah, Benny, do you do anything?
You guys are gonna have punch day. It's gonna be you two.
Whoa.
I would play cards with Missy and just try to build a relationship with her and just shoot
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, easily enough. She kind of asks you about where you guys are from and the Hoover Dam, and she tells you that she is from northern California, in the more country-ish area, and that she was in Vegas on her honeymoon when everything went south, and has popped around from settlement to settlement. She said that she actually stopped by at the Hoover Dam settlement and was there for a week or so, a number of years ago, but eventually found herself here, and she just kind of asks about and whatever Vinny is willing to
Yeah,
give
just
her.
kind of relate from being a nomad and just going settlement to settlement and kind
Yeah.
of bond over that.
Nick, other than talking to Tyler, do you do anything else specific before lights out?
Think I try to find a utensil,
Mm-hmm.
and I just try to do I practice that thing where you can flip it through your fingers.
Yeah, I would say because there's no really there's no the Drew has the only writing utensil.
Like a fork or something.
Oh yeah, easy. Okay, well yeah, easily enough. There's some random plastic fork on the ground.
Yeah. I'm just feeling really inspired by hearing all about this magic stuff, and
Yeah.
I like stuff.
Okay, cool. Yeah, noted.
You
As
can
all
kill
of
a man
this,
with a plastic fork. Keep that. Yeah, that.
as all of this is happening, Joe steps forward, says, "Where's the kid?"
Drew?
Probably in his cell.
He looks over at Maria and Gary, who are the two people in here with him, and he says, "Watch him." And they just kind of watch everybody in the common area. And Drew, your door is open as it is supposed to be, and Joe stands in the doorway. "Kid." Time to give it the Vita.
Someone already came for it.
I'm the one that was supposed to come for it, so no, they didn't.
It was that one guy with the
Kid,
hair.
time now.
Ugh. I'll take it out of its very. I'll say, turn around.
Excuse me?
Turn around.
He backhands you right across the face.
I thought Joe was cool.
Fucking say something to me again, kid. Give me the Vita. And I don't want to hear a peep. You get it? You get it out? You give it to him?
Yeah. Yeah.
He pushes you on the bed and then walks out. Everybody in their cells. Now! And Tyler jumps up.
I take off my shirt as I'm going into my cell.
In this moment, Joe is not distracted by this.
Oh, damn it.
And what you don't want is odds.
What? For what? Why?
Yeah, why? What does that mean?
Sarah gets
The prison explodes.
Sarah gets mad and almost does something about everything that is happening, but
Who did you say?
Sarah. But she keeps her cool, and she goes in her cell along with Katie. Missy walks into your cell, Drew, and what does she see?
Drew just sitting on the bed, probably with like a split lip that's like bleeding. And just like very, very like thin, skeptical eyes, which is like inadvertently, like he's not crying, but just
Yeah,
like,
but he's a kid, so
from the sheer force and like surprise of
She walks in. Oh, honey.
It's fine.
She like shows you, she like lifts up her shirt and shows a tiny scar. Guys, come on, that's not on me. That's not on me. She lifts up her shirt and she shows a tiny scar on her abdomen. And she says, not the only one who's been punished for not being able to keep him out. Wear it proudly. Okay?
Down on the bed and like turn my back to her and just like curl up.
As this is happening, all your doors get shut. And a moment or two, silence passes. And then you hear the doors outside open again. And you hear clinking of chain and shuffling of feet. And Nick, your door opens. And standing in the doorway, you see an older man wearing a black top hat, a bright yellow sport coat that is raggedy, a little bow tie, and he just kind of looks at you and he gives you a big smile, and that is where we are going to end.
Is that Tom Waits?
I think they must have said Tom Waits.
They had to. That looks exactly like Tom Waits.
Tom Brennan being Sophie's character.
Oh,
Sophie
Tom.
will be.
Yeah, it's got to be Tom
Oh
Waits.
my god.
Sophie will be joining us next week. So we'll be excited to have her and for all of us to meet Tom Waits Brennan.
We've been waiting for Tom.
Thank you for everyone for watching. Thank you to my players for jumping into season 5. What a great premiere. This coming Sunday at 2 p.m. Central, we're doing that space one-shot 80s alien vibe. It's going to be real spooky. So catch me and Michael at that, plus JMO, Emily, and Matt. And then on a week from today at 6:30 p.m. Central, we are going to have session 2. of the remains with Sophie joining us, so we'll be excited for that. Followed by, I think, maybe a Teorath session that next Sunday. But stay tuned at Charmed Persons on all social media in order to find out. You can catch up on Spotify on the previous season remains, as well as YouTube, as well as our long-standing campaign, our homebrew campaign, or any one-shots. So, thank you all for watching. Thank you to my players, the best players a GM can ask for. And as always, bye.
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 Bye.